Thank you for stopping by. We truly appreciate your time and support. Whether you're here for the first time or coming back, it means a lot to have you with us on this journey. There's always something new to discover. Now let's go and get to where we want to get to.
So I'm getting a divorce, and I don't talk about it a lot because this person's still in my life, and like we're cool. But I used to get asked all the time, like, why are you getting a divorce? Like, you still get along, and he's just so nice and so great. Like, I don't understand. And I feel like a lot of people probably go this or through this, and I'm gonna give you prime examples that happened today of why people end up getting divorced that get along. Okay. We had a marital home together. We recently sold that home, and he had been living there, and so he is now moving out. So I was like, okay, you need to cancel the internet and turn the boxes in. You need to contact the new owners about taking over the power and the water and everything else. Okay. After walking through step by step of those things, I got an email today, or no, I didn't just get an email. I got an email, I got a phone call, I got text messages, I got it all, okay? A damn pigeon almost showed up with a letter strapped to its leg to tell me that our water bill was late. So I texted him and I'm like, why am I getting blown up by the water company? And didn't get a response, but then I get an email that says, your water bill has been paid. So then I get a text that says, oh, I forgot, like I paid it. I was like, okay, cool. Like, did you ever talk to the new owners about like transferring over the water? He's like, what do you mean? And I said, did you talk to the new owners about taking over the water account? And he's like, I didn't know I was supposed to. Okay. I said, well, I did tell you to make sure that got done. Then I get the response of, what am I supposed to say? There was like a moment in time where I flashed forward and I was like, I can't do this for the next 40, 50 years. There's no way. I don't personally want to spend my life leading the horse to water. So, just so you're aware, the little things will lead to a divorce. 100% will lead to a divorce. There were a lot of bigger issues too, but like that's just a little example. I don't always want to be, you know what? It's not worth it. Just be an equal partner.
It seems problematic to ask your husband to deal with these unorthodox chores. Simple jobs like paying the water or electricity or the cable. These things won't mean much because they'll keep your relationship going. However, when you need something done and you can't do it yourself, you ask your partner. Jumping at the opportunity to help should be a no-brainer on either side. But being bothered by this responsibility puts a heavy toll on the simple things that make up your growth because that simple thing will grow to be a large thing. So allowing something into your life is the job of both parties until it becomes the duty of one. Unfortunately, there is no simple solution. The answer to this problem is to break up couples. The divorce is going to take you away from him, and he's going to wish it hadn't.
Oh, my world just blew up in 11 weeks ago. I've been married for 9 years, and 11 weeks ago, everything was fine. My husband told me he wanted to do IVF because he wanted to have a daughter, and he was snuggling me in bed, and we spent the 4th of July together, and everything was fine. And the week before that, I was bringing him coffee to work, and I was making him banana bread, and he was showing me off to one of his coworkers. He was like, I want you to come meet my wife, and everything was fine. Like, we were fine. I have ring footage of him coming home the day before this happened, and he's being goofy and playful, and on July 5th, he woke up snuggling me and telling me he loved me and just being affectionate, and 2 days later, he wants a divorce, and he packs a bag and leaves. And 2 weeks later, I find out he met a girl on the 7th of July and wanted to leave me for her the next day. And, I begged. I cried. I begged. I wanted him to come home. And 5 weeks ago, he came home and apologized and said he wanted to come home. And he told our son that he was going to come home. But then Tuesday, the next day, he wanted a divorce again. And then he left again. And 4 weeks ago, he came over and he had dinner with us, and he said, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if we're going to divorce or stay together. I don't know what I want. And then 3 weeks ago, he said, well, I want a divorce. This is just where I'm at right now. And then 2 weeks ago, he was like, nope, divorce, take what you want financially and go. And then this week, he went off on me and said that he doesn't want to be with me because of me, and he was unhappy, and I need to just move on already because he's moving on. And 11 weeks ago, we were fine. 11 weeks ago, we were talking babies and snuggling in bed. And, now he just wants to move on, and I know I should let him go. But I don't want to, because for 9 years, this man has been my best friend. And 11 weeks ago, we were talking babies. And then an abrupt divorce overnight. And I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I don't know how people get through stuff like this. I don't know how we go from being fine and talking babies to this. And I keep comparing who he was 11 weeks ago. And like, this man would come home and call me wifey for lifey and tickle me, and he would cut the grass and get excited and be like, Tortilla, come look at my lines, because he was all about his grass. And I just can't understand how that man is now this man. And I don't understand how he can just move on from our marriage of 9 years like it's easy. He said he just wants to be happy, and that really hurts, because we were talking babies, and now I have to, I don't know how to do this.
Where is the wisdom that we all use to get every problem that we have conformed? Where is the guidance that we use that takes us to the next level and the next? Because we don't have to hurt so bad once we misplace it. Perhaps it has not gone missing. It's just stored away, waiting for a decision that you have already made. Decisions that we've made sit closely within us. That's why we cry so much. Tears go on for months and months, but at the end, you will know that it's coming to the final stages. It is unfortunate that so much time has to pass, but you will know that you've reached wisdom just by looking back at all the things you've learned. You never have to feel sad and cry. You only do it because you haven't experienced a breakup. You'll know what you experience the day you die. That would be the last thing you will learn. Before you go to wherever you're going to go, everything must be a test for you. So keep learning, because wisdom will come to you every day. Thank you for your valuable time today. It is our choice that we spend this time together. While you may or may not see some of these videos for what they are, always remember these are only 2 choices that are given to us to make our best decision. We don't know whether they're winners or losers. No one does. It is simply an abstract thought trying to make you think. Thanks again.